Y'all, I found a new thrift store and just in time because I have been really like yearning, needing some new vintage tees. So let's go thrifting.
I'm kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old flaws, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you. Kinda used to these battlegrounds. Where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. You got the same old flaws, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you.
The vibe there is absolutely amazing. It's called Gray Market Vintage Wholesale, and it's right over by Minute Maid Park. Like literally you can see Minute Maid Park above the warehouse, and if you walk to the corner there's Minute Maid Park. So I drove up there, found the directions, went there, I saw the warehouse and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is a little sketch because it's like a legit warehouse. But I went in, everybody was super nice, the vibe was absolutely amazing, just what I expected. Everything on the tables was $12 a pound. It's by the pound, I didn't even mention that. Everything on the tables was $12 a pound. Stuff on the floor was $6 per pound, and I went through a ton of stuff. Now you guys know that my weakness is outerwear, but I went for t-shirts and I was trying to do my best to stay focused. So I went through a ton of stuff, and of course I honed it down from there. And then when I went to go weigh it, I honed it down even more because, you know, I didn't want to spend everything. Now I will tell you the total, my grand total from shopping was $160. So yes, I spent quite a bit more than I normally spend when I go to the outlet, even more than I spend when I go to like Savers or Value Village. But I am completely happy with everything I purchased. I did want to change up a couple things just because that's in my nature. A couple things were absolutely perfect, so let's get into what I found. You guys saw that I picked up these Champion sweats. They were on the floor, and so they were only $6 a pound, which I think this and another shirt, I'll tell you what it is, these together were only $9 together. So I'm glad I found these. Somebody had already turned them up at the store, and that was like, yes, obviously that's so good, because automatically I was thinking like, wear these with Chucks, it makes sense. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I love sweats and I live in sweats, but I think these are just a little bit cooler because of the bottom. They actually are not jogging pants, they're just like a wide leg pant. They're size medium, so I'm assuming they're like a boy's pant, but rolled up. They are just like really sick. I'm sorry, they just are. All right, so next up I found this Dallas Cowboys shirt, and it probably was a long sleeve shirt just because it has a mock neck, but I love how they cut this. The way it's cropped, the way that is cut on this side of the sleeve seam rather than on this side. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Like when I normally like take sleeves off, I cut the seam off, but I absolutely love that this is not, the seam is still there. And like I said, I do live in Houston, so yes, I will get some ugly looks from people when I wear this out, but I'm not a football fan, so I could care less. honestly. I could care less. But the detail on this is just so nice. Everything was done for me. I didn't have to do anything to it. And that was actually great because like it's by the pound. So all the extra fabric, like the weight of the sleeves, the weight of whatever the bottom of this was, I didn't have to pay for it. Didn't want it, didn't have to pay for it. So I think that that was a good deal. All right, so next up is another t-shirt that was already cropped for me, and it is this Bloomingdale's Bloomies t-shirt. And Bloomies is just like a nickname for Bloomingdale's, which is what I would consider an old school store. Like, it's, you know, growing up, Bloomingdale's was one of those stores that I couldn't afford to shop in. So when I saw it, I was just like, it's cute, it's colorful, definitely vintage. And you can see here, I'm styling it with my yellow pants. Got to bring in the yellow pants like once per video now. No, but because it does have so many colors, it has so many ways I could style it. I mean, I could throw on some jogging pants with it, which will be majority the way I wear it, but I thought I'd just throw it on with these pants so you can see, like, you know, even when you're buying t-shirts, they don't always have to be like dressed down. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. We not only thrift, but we remake clothes here. So if you are at all interested in just taking your clothes and making them either fit you or just making them more your style, we definitely do that here, all the way from like scissors only upcycles all the way to just absolutely amazing things that you never thought you would see. So yes, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. All right, so next up is definitely a vintage brand, and it is this Ellesse t-shirt. And I like this. I really like this because of the trim. I love a good ringer tee, a good tee with trim, colored trim. Or if the tee is colored, then the trim is white or something like that. But yes, and this has like alternating color of the buttons. So I think this is navy. I thought that was really cute. And it was really lightweight, so I thought, you know, it wasn't gonna cost me a whole heck of a lot. Now this one is going to need some extra care because it has some like faded stains on it. So I'll just add some, probably like either OxiClean or Dawn dish soap or actual bleach, spot bleach, you know, to make sure I don't get it on the trim. That's probably why it was never bleached, because, you know, of course you don't want to mess up the trim, but I really like this. And this next one I purely got just because I like it. It didn't have any sentimental value to me. I feel like vintage tees have more interest to them, and this is simply a heather gray striped t-shirt. It says Vindem. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is the Holland American line. It's a ship, like a cruise ship, and this is just the t-shirt from that. I just like this, no cropping to it. I did turn up the sleeves and pair it with my shorts that I made flared. They were just jeans that were too big, and I took them in and made them flare at the same time, moved the pockets. They were really cool. Definitely giving me a vintage vibe that I like. It's more of an 80s vibe, but I really like it. Like I said, something just for every day. All right, so next up is definitely something I could have gotten for $2, but I felt like it was gonna be light and it was already cropped, and I liked the way it was cropped, so I got it. And it is this football mesh t-shirt, just cut almost like a rectangle, just like a long rectangle. I knew it was gonna kind of slouch down on me, and I knew I would probably like that. And I don't know if you guys do this, but when you go to the thrift store, I tend to get things that look good with what I have on at the thrift store. Then I will tend to buy things that look good with that. And so sometimes I wonder when I get home, like, oh, did I only buy it because it looked good with that? And am I going to have 50 million things that only look good with that? Or am I going to be able to style it with other things? So, of course, you see me here with these on with those jeans. But I'm pretty sure I can style it with other things. But all the work was done for me. And believe it or not, I have so many upcycle projects that just doing simple things like that, I definitely see it as a plus, because then I could just wash it and wear it. All right, next up, we're getting to the things that I am doing something to. So I am a Chicago girl. That is where I was born, and that is where gets my loyalty as far as teams. Sorry, I have been living in Houston for a while, but I was born there, and so I found a Chicago Bears shirt, and I just thought it had so much potential. Of course, it's Chicago Bears, and it was really, really long, and I figured like I could crop it. Now I know like there are some of you guys who just don't like crop stuff because you don't feel like it looks good on you, or you just don't want to accidentally show anything, which I understand. However, the way my body is built, crop things tend to look better on me. However, let me say this. The cropped things that I would find if I went to like fast fashion stores or the mall tend to be a little bit more cropped than I would like, okay? So that's where the thrift store comes in. When I go to the thrift store, I can actually find things that I want to crop, and I can crop them the exact length that works for me. And that is a bonus, just perfection. So I had the idea of taking this shirt, and instead of just cropping it straight, cropping it in a circular pattern and having like the sides hang down. I did not know whether that was going to work, and I wanted it like a jagged kind of cut, you know, kind of jagged, like the opposite of how I tell you guys normally to cut a t-shirt. I just wanted it to have some character. And guys, I love, did I say love? Love how it turned out. Oh my gosh. Talking about new favorites. Yes. This is my new favorite t-shirt. I love it. And of course, yes, if you want to take it and tie it in the front or in the back, you can definitely do that. That's a bonus. But just having the things hang down on the side and being able to, you know, like right here, you see me with these slash jeans, the stretch jeans, and just being able to see the full jean, you know, just enjoy the full jean and actually see that I do have some type of figure. I'm not just a box, That makes me so happy. So yes, and I will just wait to the next one. Those of you who don't like cropped shirts, just wait till the next one. And I styled this with my teddy bear New Balance. I don't know, I didn't share it here on, yes I did. I shared it in a short here on YouTube, so it's not a full video, but I did share it in a short, how I took some teddy bear material and stuck it onto the end of my New Balance to give me that teddy bear effect on the side. I really, really love these. They're custom. Can't just go buy them in a store. So I will link where I posted it here. So if you want to make yourself some, you can. All right, so next up, I found a vintage Atari t-shirt. Yes, I can't even read the tag. The tag is just so worn off. But like I said, ringer tee, so it's a green tee, but it has a white collar, and then it has these stripes on the sleeves. So I had to get it, but it's super, super long. Now, could I have worn it like to bed or just around the house? Yes, but I want to show this baby off. And the only way that I'm going to wear something and just like wear it when I'm like dressing or, you know, just putting in a little bit of effort is to do something to it. So I was just like, oh, if I mess this up, I'm gonna be ticked. I'm gonna be ticked. So I decided to do it like the bear shirt. And I went back and forth whether just to crop it across, but some days I just don't feel like wearing a cropped shirt. So I cut it exactly like the bear shirt, except I cut it a little bit longer so that, you know, when you do like the French tuck, sometimes there's just too much shirt and you get that like bunching in the front that's just not cool. I'm now able to, when I don't want to wear this out like the bear shirt, I can tuck this slightly and then have it draped down in the front. It's giving, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And I get the same on the back. I get that curve on the back. It shows off that I actually do have a figure. I'm not wearing, you know, just a giant sleep shirt. So yeah, I love this. I put this on with my crisscross jeans. they were some too short jeans that I decided to lengthen by adding this detail right here. So, and then of course with some green Jordans. So yes, this is super cute. I would say that of this is my second favorite. The Bears is my first favorite and this is my second favorite, but they are very close. All right, so next up is one of the two outerwear pieces that I got, and it is this 70s denim jacket. And I got it for this pointy collar, one. And two, because of these details. I like this. I really like this detail. So it says Bond's change of pace, and it's made in Hong Kong. So I don't know much about this brand, you know, but I know that I really like this jacket. The only thing is that I felt like it would be better on me cropped. Now I know what's a lot of you gonna say, like, how can you take those vintage items and mess it up by cropping them? But they're mine. This is one of those pieces that definitely is gonna stay in my wardrobe for a long time. And I already have plans to do something with the bottom of it. And it's something you guys requested. I'll see if you guys can guess what it is. It's something you guys have requested on multiple occasions. And when I cut it off and I looked at the piece, I said, this will be perfect for that. So I'm gonna try. Hopefully I have enough to do it, but we're gonna see how that goes. And then I'll have a matching piece for this crop jacket. And if it works out, oh, it's gonna be good. All right, so last up is something I actually pay quite a bit for, but I do that from time to time. When I find something that I think that I, at one, maybe love, or two, I think it has amazing potential. And this is something that I think has amazing potential. At the thrift store, I was convinced that I would wear it just as is because it was giving. When I brought it home, I wasn't sure I felt that way anymore. Like I said, it all depends on what you have on while you're at the thrift store as to whether you love something or not. But I have no regrets in buying it. And it is this Australian Outback. It's from the Australian Outback collection. It's an oilskin duster. And it's basically the equivalent of a trench coat for like cowboys. This is what I gather from what I've researched. Of course, it's Australian, and this particular brand is in Sydney and in Denver. Some motorcyclists wear them, but for the most part, I saw people wearing them like on horses and stuff like that. It has a ton of pockets. It has this really cool cape thing on the back. Not sure what the cape is for. Like, where I was thinking, like, well, can you put this over your head as a hood? Like, why is there a cape? Does it have function? If you know, let me know. I would love to know that. I did research to find out exactly what it was, but I couldn't find, you know, like what are the different parts of it for. It is lined at the top, really soft lining. It's the type of fabric that a men's dress shirt is made out of, but like more the soft ones, like a sleep shirt. So it's really soft on the inside. The outside of it feels like denim to me. I don't know that this is denim. It's like a really hard, I won't say hard because that's not the word, really strong denim, or like a canvas. Like, oh yeah, like a canvas. It is, they say it is waterproof. That's why I say it's like a trench coat. It has a ton of pockets. And then at the bottom, it has these little loop things that I have no idea. There's 4 of them. I have no idea what these are for. I'm curious to find out what these are for. It's super long on me. That means it has a ton of material. This thing did ring up to be about $50 because it is heavy, which is why I was trying my best not to go through the outerwear table. Yeah, because yeah, that is my weakness, but I don't regret buying this at all. It has a ton of snaps. They're like just the strongest snaps ever, and the cape does come off if you don't want to wear it. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, so don't look in this video for it. It's one of those things where I may not realize what I want to do with it until next year or the year after that. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know so you're not like holding your breath for it. This is something I bought for instinct, and my instincts, I've learned to listen to my instincts because some of my best pieces have come from things that I just thrifted off of instinct. So yeah, this is going to go in my personal thrift stash or my thrift store. I have a walk-in closet that holds all of my thrifted items that are waiting to get upcycled, things that I think have potential, and that's where this is going for now. Now, in between now and then, I'm not going to say in the wintertime I'm not going to wear this thing, because I quite possibly may, and if I do, of course, I'll take pictures, but for now, it's gonna go there and wait for my stroke of genius that I'm hoping will happen. Let me know what you are currently looking for in the thrift world. What is your white whale? What are you looking for at the thrift stores or vintage stores or consignment shops or estate sales? Let me know what you're looking for, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And I have other videos for you to watch right here, right now, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.